Alka, we've been using event parameters for quite a while to help our clients get better data, deeper insights into what their customers are doing, and also be able to grab things that are helpful for tools like marketing automation, other segmentation like audience segmentation, etc. So it's one of the most powerful features that we have to be able to use, but not a lot of people know about it. Can you just give us an overview of what event parameters are in the first place?
Yes, of course. And I really want to talk about event parameters and user properties. They're very similar, but slightly different. So I'm going to quickly touch on that. But basically, both are bits of information that you send with your events to Google Analytics. As you know, Google Analytics already sends a lot of information by default. Like the page URL, page title, etc. But in some cases, you want to add additional information to those events just for data collection, data analysis purposes. So a quick difference between user properties and event parameters are simply user properties say something about the user, the visitor of your website, and an event parameter says something about a specific event. So for example, if a customer fills in a lead form on your website, let's say you're selling, you're organizing events, somebody fills in lead form, and in that form they add information like company size, or how did they find your company. That says something about the user, about the visitor, and that's a clear definition of a user parameter. But let's say they go to your website and they're not ready to fill in the lead form yet, but they subscribe to the newsletter. And there's different newsletters they could subscribe to. In this case, they subscribe to the newsletter that you send out weekly, and that's information you can send with the event when they subscribe to that newsletter. So that's really an event parameter.
Great, thanks for that, Alka. Let's talk about why event parameters and user properties are so important.
So they're important for two reasons, really. Two main reasons, at least. This information that's going to be sent to Google Analytics. So that means that you can use that information in Google Analytics as what we call a custom dimension. So a dimension is basically a way to split data. And normally the dimension could be the page URL, or the marketing channel. But in this case, we could create custom dimensions that are, for example, company industry, or how did you find us, so that we can see for all the people that filled in the lead form, we can split that data by those two custom dimensions. Or in the example of the event parameter, what type of newsletters do people subscribe to on our website? So we can see 100 people subscribe to a newsletter, 20 subscribe to our weekly newsletter, and 10, etc., etc. But in addition to this, we can also use this information and send it to different ad platforms, where we can use this data to create different types of remarketing, retargeting audiences, lookalike audiences, etc. Because if we know certain types of customers perform better than others, we can send that information to the ad platforms and optimize our advertising strategies.
Alka, we've gotten a lot of questions about how to implement this, and so you put out a great blog article about how to implement event parameters and user properties. We'll include a link to that in the description below. And thank you for talking about that with us, and thank you all for watching.